Help me, Mom. Do what they ask and give them the money.
Imagine receiving that video right after you got a message telling you that your son had been kidnapped and was being held for ransom.
I'm gonna do a copy here.
This is the man in that video. He's fine. He has not been kidnapped.
To be honest, hearing and seeing is no longer the best way to believe it nowadays.
Dr. Peilong Lee is a computer engineer and professor at Elizabethtown College. He made this AI-generated video of himself in just a few short minutes. Then he made one of me. All I had to do was sit in front of a camera on top of a computer monitor and say this. 59, 64, 45. Then he typed into the AI program exactly what he wanted me to say, and we got a video similar to his.
Tonight on News.
Then, using this 30-second video of myself that I provided to Dr. Lee, he created a video to target businesses called the Fake Boss Scam.
In a high-stakes meeting, and we need to finalize this acquisition immediately. Wire the requested funds to the offshore account now, or the entire deal is off.
The voice was a little off, but the video recreation was spot on.
AI has helped the scammers to a point that they need zero entry knowledge to do things. But now you just need a laptop and a motive, and that's it.
Back to the deepfake kidnapping video. The information needed to make something like this can simply be lifted from someone's social media page if you don't limit privacy settings. So Dr. Lee suggests that families prepare in advance for the possibility of someday receiving a deepfake video like this.
My recommendation is every family should have this family code. As I mentioned, it's very important. It's a $0 solution to a multi-million problem.
Your family code could be a number or a name, or it could be some sort of phrase that's important to your family, something that parents, siblings, and grandparents would know to ask the alleged kidnapper for if the family is told that a loved one is being held captive. Of course, the other option is to simply call the person who they claim is being kidnapped. If they respond, you know it's a scam. Now, the point we're trying to get across here, folks, is how easy it is to make a deep fake video. We've heard about them, but as I sat there and saw how simple and easy it was to make, it is a little frightening. I said three numbers in front of that camera, and he made that video. So we have to continue to question what we're seeing and hearing in these videos.
Do you know there's a reason that your fist was up in front of your face? Well, was it a way to hide the mouth?
It's a good question, Jerry. Yeah. Yes, they wanted to hide my voice, hide my lips. The voice was a little bit off, so someone could question if they know me. They know my voice, but I think that's why they had the hand go up in front of the mouth. That's a good question.
That was a great question, because I was like, you were looking good in that suit, that whole CO vibe. But also the kidnapping video, I mean, that really scared me. If that was my daughter or my dad sending a video like that, I immediately would have been frightened.
Dr. Lee told me that his parents live in China. He's not going to send that to them, but because he thought they would be frightened.
Yeah, well, sure. It looked real.
Yeah.
It's scary.
So important to have those conversations with your family, because it could happen to anyone now.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, Brian.
Brian, thank you.